Hey everyone, this is Sandeep here from 99 Signals, and today I want to talk about a very interesting product called Shorby, which is currently being offered by AppSumo at 73% off. So we'll talk about that deal a little later. You can find a link in the description if you want to go to the AppSumo page on this deal. In my opinion, this is one of the best deals that AppSumo has offered this year, and I'm really glad that I have bought it from AppSumo because it's a tool which allows you to drive traffic from Instagram. So if you have a business profile on Instagram, you'd know one of the greatest challenges is to drive traffic from Instagram back to your website or any landing page where you're promoting an offer. So that's been a challenge with Instagram, and I don't think Facebook, the parent company of Instagram, is resolving that problem anytime soon. But Shorby will resolve that problem for you, as you will see later on. This is a tool which will allow you to create a custom link and you can copy and paste this link onto your Instagram profile. So before I do the walkthrough, I want to talk about Shorby a little. I want to give more details about what this tool does for you. And I also want to talk about the AppSumo deal, what it is you're getting, what's included in the deal. So we'll talk about that. But if you're already aware of the AppSumo deal and if you know about Shorby, then you can skip to the section where I do the walkthrough. You can find the timestamps in the description of this video. So let me now explain what Shorby does for you. It is a tool that optimizes your Instagram traffic with clickable links, messengers, and social networks. So you can provide links to your latest blog posts, your latest videos, your podcast episodes. You can even provide links to your messengers, your Skype messenger, your Facebook messenger, or any other messenger that you're using, even WhatsApp. And you can of course provide links to your social networks. So in the custom profile that you'll be creating on Shorby, you can do all this. And as I said, it allows you to sidestep Instagram's one bio in link limitation. And you can create a link that will take Instagram users to your custom profile. So if you have a business profile on Instagram, you'll know that there's only one link that we can include. You can't do that for individual posts. Every time you're promoting a blog post, or in this case, I'm promoting my latest podcast episode, I can just say click link in our bio. But every time you promote something like this, you need to keep changing the links. You need to insert the link of your podcast, or you need to insert the link of your blog post, or anything that you're promoting. With Shorby, you can sidestep this, and you'll see what you can do in the walkthrough that I'll do later. As I said, your Shorby profile can contain multiple links, links to your messengers, and also links to your social networks. Now let's examine some of the pricing plans on the Shorby website. So they offer three plans: the Start Plan, Pro Plan, and the Agency Plan. And AppSumo is currently offering the lifetime access deal on the Start Plan, which is their basic plan. So there are a few differences between these plans. The key differences are that with Start Plan, you can just integrate one ad platform, whereas on Pro and Agency plans, you can integrate 7 ad platforms. So if you have multiple ad platforms where you run ads, like Facebook ads, Google ads, and Bing ads, then Pro and Agency plan can help you integrate all of them. But with the Start Plan, you can just integrate one ad platform. The second key difference is that you can only create 10 branded links with the Start Plan. With Pro, you can create unlimited branded links. So when I'm doing the walkthrough, I'll show you what a branded link is. So with the Start Plan, you can only track up to 3,000 clicks. With the Pro plan, you can track 30,000, and with the Agency plan, you can track up to 1 million clicks. So while you can track unlimited clicks on all the plans, with Smart Clicks, what you can see is how many of those clicks were from genuine users of Instagram and how many of them were coming from bots. So you may have seen a lot of bot activity on Instagram. Instagram is trying to restrict bot activity, but it still happens. So if you are someone who values analytics a lot, then you would probably be happy with the Pro and Agency plan, because with both these plans you can integrate Google Analytics as well. With the Start plan, you can't do that, and as I said, you can only track 3,000 clicks. And the other reason why you may not be very happy with the Start plan is if you have a lot of team members, if you operate a large agency with a large clientele, and you have a lot of team members and you would like to create different login credentials for them, then you would definitely be happy with the agency plan. If you're someone who's running a startup or a small boutique agency, or if you have just a blog or a few blogs that you're operating, and you would like to drive traffic to those websites from Instagram, then you'll be pretty happy with the start plan. And currently, AppSumo is offering the lifetime access on this plan. This is what you get with the Shorby AppSumo deal. So everything that you can see here is included in the Shorby AppSumo deal. Actual price of the start plan is $9 per month, and AppSumo is offering lifetime access on this plan for just $29. One good thing about this is obviously you will also have future updates to Shorby start plan. So if you buy this deal from AppSumo, any future updates that will happen to the start plan, maybe they'll increase the number of branded clicks, the number of bio clicks, and the number of clicks that you can track. All these future updates will be included in the Shorby plan that you're buying from AppSumo. So that's it. I mean, I feel this is a really good deal. This, like I said in the beginning, this is one of the best deals that AppSumo is offering this year. And now I'll be providing a short walkthrough of Shorby to see some of the key features, and also show you how the Shorby profile looks. So let's move on to that. Here we go. This is the Shorby dashboard. And as you can see, there are already three Shorby profiles which I've created. One belongs to my marketing blog, which is 99 Signals. The other is my agency, which is Startup Cafe Digital. And I have a wellness blog as well called Soulful Arogya, and I've created a Shorby profile for that as well. So when you log in, you just have to click on Create Bio link, and you will be directed to a page that looks like this. Just give it a few seconds to load. Here it is. Now this is a complete Shorby profile. I have added some important links to my website, to some of the videos, and also to the latest podcast episode, which I've been promoting on Instagram. So this is how it looks, and I've not added any messenger links, at least for 99 Signals, because it doesn't make much sense for me to add my messenger details here. But for my agency profile, like I'll show you later, I have added a link to Skype. So when you click the plus button, you have an option to provide your messenger username. This is how it will look. And if you're someone who doesn't use messenger, if you prefer Skype or WhatsApp, you can add details for that as well. Some people have messenger bots that they've created for their pages, so it would make sense for you to have a link to your bot here. If you are running a business where you value customer service a lot, and Instagram is one of your primary channels to engage with your audience and interact with them, then it would make sense for you to include a link to your preferred messenger. Now moving on, let me just delete this. So these are all the links that I've added. It's pretty simple to add the link. You just click on the add link button. Just provide the URL to your latest blog post, video, or any landing page, and just give it a title here, and that link will be live. So this is how my Shorby profile looks at the moment. I'll also show you how it was designed this way. You have an option to control the design of your Shorby profile, and you can play around with a lot of settings. You can play around with a lot of style settings here. So I'll get to that later. But for now, you may be seeing this link which is popping up. So this is because I have highlighted this link. This is one of my latest podcast episodes, and I recently uploaded an image on Instagram which basically prompts people to click link in the bio. And since there are so many clicks here, I wanted this link to be highlighted this way. So it's very simple to highlight a link on Shorby. You just click on the three dots next to the link that you've created and click on highlight. So if I want to highlight this, say I'm promoting this particular video that I created for Promo Republic, I just click on highlight and this particular link will be popping up. So this is a really cool feature, because when you're giving so many choices to your Instagram followers, then they would definitely want to know where to. So it can be really useful to highlight the link that you are planning to promote and the link where you would like your Instagram users to visit. So this is a really cool feature. Let me just get back to highlighting the podcast episode. And now the final thing, you can see all the social links to social profiles that I've added here. So you can add links to all the major social platforms. You can even add link to your Patreon if you are a Patreon user. With all the social profiles that I've added here, you just have to provide the username. If you don't know the username, for example, if your YouTube has a very generic URL, then you can just type the URL here, and Shorby will pick it up. Once all these links have been added and links to your social profiles have been added, you just need to save this, and you will have a page that looks very similar to this. Now you have a lot of style settings as well. So when you go to settings and style, you can change the bio link alias here. So any link that you create will be shaw.b slash your brand name or whatever it is that you would like your bio link alias to be. You can also give a page title here. And interestingly, you can also add tracking pixels. So if you would like to retarget people who have visited your Shorby profile, then you can just type your Facebook pixel ID here, and you can retarget these users. And you can retarget users not just on Facebook but also on these platforms. So you just have to provide the pixel ID for each of these platforms, and you'll be able to create retargeting campaigns. Now, this is where you can play around with the styling of your page, the design of your page, and you can choose different colors here. So you can stay true to your color palette. So when you first create a profile on Shorby, this is what it will look like. To be exact, this is what it looks like. It looks very plain, so obviously you would like to style it, and this is the page you have to come to change all this. So I like rounded buttons more than square buttons, and I also like outlined buttons. I just feel they look much neater. And then you can choose any of these design patterns here. So there are a lot of options available. You can stay true to your color palette, or you can choose any of these themes. So this is how your Shorby profile will look once you have selected any of these themes. So let me just get back to what I had selected initially. These two look very similar, but I think this is gradient. So yeah, this looks better. And then by default, you'll see something called Powered by Shorby at the bottom. So when users click on this, they go to the Shorby website. So if you want to remove this, you can just deselect this. It looks more professional this way. It really looks like a custom page. So it's really cool that Shorby has given this option on their basic plan, and it's included in the AppSumo deal. A lot of basic plans usually have an affiliate link at the bottom, or just a link at the bottom so that they can get a lot of referral traffic from their users. But luckily you can remove this if you don't want any traffic to go to the Shorby website. So as it is, there are several options out here for users to click on. You wouldn't want to give them one more choice here. So I've removed it, I've deselected it. So once you have selected the theme, you can just save it, and that's it. So I feel this looks really neat. So you may have other ideas on how your Shorby profile should look. And a great thing about Shorby is it gives you a lot of styling options, as you can see here. I'll also show you how my other profiles look. So let me just go to my agency profile. Like I said, I have provided a link to Skype. I've not really paid much attention to how the design of this page should look, so I've not really spent much time on this. So when you're happy with the profile that you've created on Shorby, you can just copy this from the dashboard itself, and just change the URL here like I've done. So this is the recent post which I was talking about, where where I've created a graphic for my latest podcast episode, and I've just included this message here: click link in our bio to listen to the episode. And when they click on the bio link, they'll go to the Shopee profile which I've just created. And as you can see, this link is being highlighted here. This is a really cool way to drive traffic from Instagram. Maybe in the future, Instagram will provide an update where you can drive traffic directly from a photo that you have uploaded. But at this point of time, there's no such update. They want users to stay engaged on the platform. They don't want anyone to leave the platform. Until that time, you can use a service like Shorby. I also spoke about branded links, and I'll show you how that works. This is one of the articles on 99 Signals blog, and I would like to create a branded link for this. So let me just copy the URL, and I just need to paste it here in this box, and just create a branded link here for this. So this is the branded link that I just created. And like I said, it's not a major differentiator. With the other plans, you can create unlimited branded links. But I don't have much use for this. I'm pretty happy with key profiles that I've created on Shorby. And for me, this is like the key feature of this particular tool. The other difference is, of course, you can track up to 3,000 clicks on the start plan. So you can see the clicks that I've generated so far for the Shorby profiles that I've created. You can go up to 3,000 for this, but with the other plans you get unlimited clicks. Like I said, if you value analytics a lot, then it would make sense for you to upgrade to any of the other paid plans. But for the AppSumo plan that you're getting, you can just track up to 3,000 clicks. So it's just been a day since I started using it, and I would have to evaluate the kind of traffic that I'm getting from Shorby. As you know, Instagram doesn't let you include any sort of links in the description. At least the links that you include will not be clickable unless the link is on IGTV. But let's face it, a lot of people are not using IGTV at this moment. So until the time that Instagram allows marketers to include links with each post, you can use Shorby. And like I mentioned, you can find the link to the AppSumo Shorby deal in the description. And I'm pretty sure the deal will be live on their site for a week or two. So be sure to grab it if you are someone who values this social network a lot. And if you feel that until now you haven't got a lot of traction through it, at least in terms of traffic, then Shorby is a product that you can sign up for. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this review and walkthrough useful. Please support this channel by subscribing, and you can also visit 99signals.com. You'll find a lot of reviews of marketing tools, and you'll also see a lot of SEO, blogging and marketing tips there. Thanks once again for watching. I'll be doing a lot of tutorials, not just of AppSumo deals, but also of other marketing products as well. So please support this channel and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys soon.